Good morning. Got a little hair on there. How are you doing? I've been away, and there's been lots of drama, so that's why we haven't had the readings. These are two. Okay, let's just stop for a second. Meaning me. Okay, so close your eyes for a second. We are going to take a nice couple deep breaths just to get settled back into the routine of things, to seeing each other, spending time with each other, bonding. Okay, so breathing in with the intention of put that intention and attention on your root, and as if you were pulling up that beautiful Mother Earth energy. And you feel that connection, like your little tendrils, energy, little roots and tendrils are going down, stretching further and further into her. And she is coming up and bonding with you and sending all that beautiful energy up into your whole energetic field, helping you feel just beautifully balanced and held and safe and unconditionally loved. So breathing in nice and slow through the nose. And out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. If you need to roll your shoulders, roll your waist, roll your neck, please do so. Really allow yourself, your body to feel fully held without that any extra tension. Leaving all of that and from yesterday and tomorrow, leaving that to wait till tomorrow. So again, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. This time we're going to be taking a nice deep breath in. This time with our attention and intention on our crown. Pulling that beautiful Father-Son energy, source light energy, pulling it straight down through our crown. And with the intention that it will go all the way through our center channel. Just cleansing, clearing, roto-rootering, all of that energy, that is all that stuck energy, all the energy that does not belong to me, all energy that is no longer serving me, all stagnant energy, any energy that is keeping me held in this space, keeping me from not flowing well, any energy that is like that I've been harboring of negativity, of hurt, blame, shame, pain, all those things, just allowing that just to be cleansed and cleared from our whole systems. So breathing in through the nose nice and slow and out through the mouth. Breathing in. And release. Remember, when you have that exhale, allow it just to be this like long awaited sigh where you can hear it, you can feel the release of all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, all the what ifs, all of the iana, kiana, oyana, siana, tuiana, oyana, just all of that, just worry, all of the anxiety, and again, the woulda, coulda, shouldas, the what ifs, all those things. Just feel that release in that beautiful, long-awaited sigh, exhale, the expelling of all that no longer serves us. So breathing in again, nice and slow through the nose. One more time there, breathing in nice and slow through the nose. Filling up your whole energetic field with that beautiful energy, and release. Let's shimmy our shoulders, wiggle those fingers, just shake out your arms and your fingers, allow all that any excess energy just to wiggle it away. Oyana siano tuiano oyana, iana siano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana. They're saying like we'll give you a nice little light language bath to get any little excess things that may have been left over. Oyana kiano suiano tuiana kana siano tuiano oyana. Iana siano tuiano oyana, kiano suiano tuiano oyana, iana siano tuiano oyana, kiano oyana suiano tuiano oyana suiano Suyono tuyono suyono tuyono suyono tuyono oyana. Iana siano tuyono kuyono suyono tuyono oyana. Iana siano tuyono oyana. Iana siano tuyono oyana. Kiono suyono tuyono oyana. Okay. Iana siano niana. Four of Cups. Where's this going to take us this morning? Iana siano tuyono oyana. Iana siano tuyono oyana. The Wheel of Fortune. Where's this going to take us this morning? Okay. And then I feel like we're supposed to pull one from here. Iano suyono tuyana. Oh, that was really fast. Manifestation. What you seek is seeking you, which goes well with the Wheel of Fortune. And then how does this come into play? Are we overthinking? I feel like we're overthinking. All right, moving those cards out of the way. Okay, so again, we have, these are our three. And I feel like that is the key, like that. This one's in the center here, even though it was pulled first. For some reason, that's in the center. Okay, let's see where this is taking us. And my eyes keep going to these two things. So one of the things I found in the mountain walls in the mountains was another little heart rock. These is one of my little things I find from my guides, a little I love yous from them. And then also the word that I wrote the last time was whenever the last time we were together, they had me write this and as like a focus and to put where I can see it, because this is something that I'm working on, and they're like a lot of people are working on, is trust, is this full surrender into knowing that we are held, that we are safe, that we are divinely guided, and that they want nothing but the best for us. So trust. Holding, okay, they're like holding trust in your heart. Holding trust in your heart. Okay, so let's see. Oyana kiono suiono tuiono oyana kiono suiono tuiono oyana iana kiono suiono tuiono oyana iana kiono oyana siono oyana. Yes, they're saying about how like we can only go as far as our own trust will allow us. Iana kiono oyana is, so they're saying it's almost like a dog's leash. Like it's like how the dog will run out and then it stops, like it abruptly stops right as far as the length of that leash. And they're saying that this length of the leash is the length of our leash is the amount of trust that we that we put out there, right? So if our length of trust is only an arm's width, arm's length, that's as far as we get. So they will it's like we can manifest as far as our our leash of trust will take us. So if we have endless trust and faith in that what we put out there, we will receive in return, that what we that what we are doing is is manifesting and putting out there. Everything that we are putting out there is for the good of the whole, and that it will keep boomeranging back on us and circulating more and more and more, and keep building and building upon building upon more, building upon more and building upon more, and just multiplying out to infinity of what the possibilities are, of what we are capable of what we can manifest is infinite. That the more we put out there, show up in this way, and they're saying, whenever they say that, showing up in this way, they are saying like on both sides of the screen, they say, on both sides of the screen, showing up to learn, showing up to share, showing up to with the intention of expansion, with the intention of learning, with the intention of growing, with the intention of healing ourselves and others as the whole. Me, part of the whole. You, part of the whole. We, part of the whole. Expansion. As we heal, we heal the whole. As we expand, we expand the whole. It is layer upon layer upon layer. It keeps multiplying and multiplying and multiplying and building upon the other, building upon the other, and building upon the other. And it has infinite possibilities. It is grand, it is grand, it is grand. This world is grand. The possibilities are grand. How you can grow is grand. The expansion can be grand. Only if. They're saying only if. Your leash extension was grand. That trust. If your trust is grand, then all possibilities may be grand. If your trust is limited, then the possibilities may be limited. If you are saying, but why can I only grow to this point, to this far? That is how far you trust. That is how far you have faith in us and yourself. But if you allow that faith and trust to expand as you expand, then all possibilities expand. The more, and that's for you as well, you have to have and build upon 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 the trust and faith within yourself for yourself. They're saying this is like a key element. This is a key element. This is, they're really driving this home. This is a key element that you are missing, is the faith and trust. Oh, this makes me want to cry. For yourself. We must grow. That it's like they're saying, like it's a mustard seed. You have this mustard seed of faith and trust for yourself. And we're wanting to water that. We're wanting to water that and watch that grow. And as that can grow and grow and grow and become the large tree, and expand and expand and become so grand, then the possibilities will expand and expand and become so grand. It's almost as if they are parallel. They're showing the trust in the divine and the trust with yourself are running parallel. And it's the more you trust yourself, the more you trust in the divine. Because the more you trust yourself, the more you trust in others, and the divine is included in that. They're saying, see how these things line up. See how they are run parallel, with you in the center, with you in the center, with you in the center. Is your trust in you, your faith in you, which runs parallel with your trust and faith in the divine and others around you. The more you can allow and trust yourself, the more you can trust in others, the more you can trust in like how things work, the order of things, the development of things, that they will continue to that they will continue to ana. Oh my words. Suyan tuyana oyana. Iana kiona oyana, build upon each other, that they will keep building upon each other. That's the order of things. Like if you keep working on your growth and your healing and your learning and your expansion, then that is the order of things will be that they will keep building upon each other. And that expansion is like iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana. Okay, anasiano oyana. So I'm seeing what they're showing now. Hang on. They're using my black-eyed Susans in the garden as an example. You plant one black-eyed Susan. You plant that seed. It grows into one black-eyed Susan, right? One little plant of black-eyed Susan. But then you keep growing and fertilizing and working that soil, and every year it keeps coming back and it keeps expanding, and there's more and more and more of these black-eyed Susans until it's like overgrowing the garden, right? And then you need to like take out some and move it to another space, or you need to work with iana kiana oyana, work with it to get it to keep growing, keep expanding. You need to like anasiano tuiano oyana, change the environment. You need to share some of this growth with others, iana kiana oyana, and then that will continue. They will plant that, and then it will continue to expand in their garden as well. Iana kiano suiano tuiano oyana kiano suiano oyana. So they're just saying like trusting in the order of things, that you plant the seed, you water the seed, you feed the seed, it will grow the plant. You keep watering the plant will expand. Iana kiana suiano tuiano oyana. You keep doing what you need to do to iana kiana oyana, make sure that plant is healthy, making sure it has the sunshine and the water whenever it doesn't rain. Iana kiana oyana, you clipping away the dead things that should not remain, that are no longer serving the plant, right? So you take away, you're working at figuring out what is no longer serving this plant. So you take that away, iana kiana oyana, so that way the plant can have more space to grow in a healthy environment, and just to be able to be the best that it can possibly be in the surroundings that it's in. Iana kiana suiano tuiano oyana. So they're saying iana kiana oyana, this is the order of things, trusting in the order of things. But the more you trust in yourself, the more you will trust in the order of things, that what you put out there, whatever that is for you in the job that you do, whether you're a veterinarian, whether you are an astrologer, whether you are a doctor, whatever it is that you do, the more you put out there, the more it will build upon itself. The more you learn, because you never stop, no matter what your line of work is, you never would stop learning if you're passionate about that line of work. Whether you're a veterinarian, an astrologer, or a doctor, you're going to continue to learn more and more techniques to expand on, to be able to, how can I be better at what I do? How can I help more, do more in a way that that is serving for me and those that I'm trying to help. And then the order of things, and that I keep growing and healing and learning me, and that helps to grow and heal and learn my business and what I do, and then which then helps other people, and then which then those people can then help and turn around and do the same for others in their line of work, in their homes, and in their lives. It is the order of things. They build upon each other. So the more you trust yourself and your capabilities, the more you can trust the order of things, and then it will continue to build upon each other, and it will continue to expand. The plant will continue to expand. We have to trust in, I don't know why it keeps doing that, I apologize. Except for I know that I don't have like I know I don't have my keyboard plugged in because for the camera, and then see if I can refresh that for you. I don't know if I can. Okay, so we're just going to be blurry for a second. There it goes. Okay. So again, the more you trust in yourself, the more you trust in the order of things, and the more that is like they're showing like how she's like propelling, that is propelling yourself. That is the trust, holding that trust in your heart, which is propelling yourself into, like, it's propelling the manifestation. It's putting power and magic into what you're trying to manifest. If you were trying to manifest more black-eyed Susans, then you're going to be, it's not, sorry, I got it like hair or something that's making it itchy me. You're not going to just go, oh, I wish black-eyed Susans would magically appear. And sometimes they're saying like, we're not saying that these magical miracles don't happen, but they're saying it's a team effort. It's a team effort of the trust and faith in you, the trust and faith of the order of things, and the and trust and faith that you have the power within you to make these things happen. It's you that is watering the plant. It is you that is taking care of the plant and healing and learning how I can best take care of this plant. It is you that is putting all of this effort into this plan. And then it is you that is trusting that all of this work and effort is what is building this momentum to have the plant expand, and that is what you do is going to work, and it is going to make everything expand and grow to more and more, to where eventually you're going to have to like figure out how to make more room for this expansion, because it's expanding so much, because you knew you had that knowledge and power within you to be able to make this plant expand. Remind me not to forget that cord downstairs again. Okay, so they're saying if you want the expansion, you must seek the expansion. If you want the expansion, you must trust in yourself that you have the capability. You have you have everything that it takes to expand. I am so sorry for the little camera stuff. You have everything it takes to expand. You can do this. You can hold this space. You can hold this space for expansion, and it's you're not lacking in anything for the expansion. You just have to have faith in yourself that you're capable of holding this expansion and being able to be in it for the long haul. Because they're saying that's the other thing, is that sometimes we have faith. It's that leash length. Like, we have faith that, okay, I can do this, and then you get to that point, and then you're like, but can I hold this? Can I hold this space for however long? Like, say you're wanting to be a veterinarian, and then so you become a veterinarian, but now that you are a veterinarian, can I be the veterinarian that everybody needs and not let everybody down? Can I be the veterinarian that I've always felt, can I really be the veterinarian I always felt like I could be? Can I really help these people? Am I going to be able to not let them down? And am I enough to be able to hold the space now that I got to this space? And then and then that you can keep growing and keep expanding and having faith in that too, that you have the capabilities to do that, and that is the order of things, having faith in the order of things, that you keep showing up each day and knowing that you have that faith and trust within yourself and the divine, that it will continue to build upon itself, and your practice will continue to grow. You will continue to grow as long as you keep showing up and trusting in yourself and in the divine and in the grand scheme of things. It's learning to trust. It's learning to do. It's learning to believe and know that in the order of things, and that sometimes they don't happen Sometimes they don't happen exactly the way, and that speed, that the speed that we would like them to, but it's because we're still, it's like, they're saying like it's like a condensed, we might have these condensed times where we're having to pack a little bit more in, but keep trusting, keep believing in the order of things, keep believing and trusting in yourself, keep believing and trusting in the divine, and that will continue to propel yourself forward. It's just like how sometimes if you're driving from A to B, and it's a straight shot, it's going to take you less time than if you're having to go on these curvy mountain roads. It's going to take you twice as long, if not more, to get from A to B if the roads are all curvy and swervy and all that. But even during those times, you must have faith that you're there for a reason, and you're going to you may end up seeing like deer or horses or really cool something or another's. Maybe they're like bald eagles or something. There's some reason why you're there. Maybe you learn something new along the way. There's a reason why it's taking you the long way. And not knowing too that not every time is going to be the long way. You're going to have some little faster, propel forward a little faster here and there. Just trust and know that that both ways are equally good, both ways are equally fine, both ways are equally propelling you forward. You are being propelled forward. Keep trusting and believing in the motion. Keep trusting and believing and seeking what it is that your heart is calling you to propel you forward. Never giving up on that, never giving up on yourself, never giving up on the divine. Keep trusting, keep believing in you, in the order of things, and in the direction that you're going, if that is where your heart is calling you to go. So sometimes they're saying too that that we may get this where our shifts will shift along the way. And that's okay too. If you feel like that's your heart pulling you in this way instead of that way now, it's not because you gave up on the one way. It's because you were called to go in that direction to learn this thing that will help you propel you into the other direction towards the other thing. So just keep going, keep trusting, keep believing, having faith in you, and the divine, and in the order of things, and the expansion, and the building upon building upon building equals this expansion, equals this manifestation and abundance that you are so seeking. The missing key, that missing element that we've all been seeking, is the trusting and having faith for ourselves. Oh, I so wish I could see your face. Okay, sorry about all that. Oh, look at that. I can say goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for putting up with this connection. And I will have the cable next time. Look, I keep seeing my poor burn. See, I burned myself. I fought the French press and the French press one. I appreciate you. It feels so good to be back on here with you and spending this time with you and learning and growing and just working on expanding trust within ourselves, for ourselves. It's number one. We're working on that. Okay? Please share feedback, all of that. Like, how have you already been seeing this in your own life, in your spiritual journey, in your work, in your home life, all of it, because it's all mirrored within each other, right? It's like our lives are like this. There it goes again. These mirror funhouse things where it's like one part of our life is mirrored into the next, and that part of the life is mirrored into the next. It's like how we are feeling and everything in work is going to be mirrored in our home life and vice versa, and spiritual life into physical health, and the physical health and all of that. It's all like this crazy, beautiful, fun, terrifying, anxiety filled mirrored fun house. And that's not so fun sometimes, but it's absolutely beautiful and amazing other times. So we're learning to navigate that one step at a time. So thank you for being here as we learn and grow and heal and learn to navigate that together. I think that's so important that we're doing this together. It's like we're holding each other's hands so that way we're not as scared to jump into each next realm as it presents itself. All right. Love you. Hope you have an amazing day. And I will hopefully see you tomorrow.